Hello.
Hi.
Oh,
Welcome in, gamers. Today we're interviewing Dallas S Gaming, an amazing content creator over on YouTube. He does lots of fun little videos and challenges. He's amazing content creator. Go check him out on YouTube. I'll link him down below. And it's Welcome in Dallas. Welcome in, Dallas. How are you doing? Hello, Dallas. Hello, Jace?
hello.
Jax? Dallas, are you there?
Anywhere you go, anywhere you go, you belong. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
Alright, hello, Dallas. Alright, hello? Dallas? Um,
Hello.
can you try speaking again, Dallas?
Uh,
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Oh, your mic is very quiet. Maybe it's my end?
Everything. OBS is picking up at 5 decibels. -5.
Give me 1 second. Alright, how about now? This should be better.
Testing.
Nope.
How about now?
Oh, a little better. Yeah, that's
Is this
better. Yeah, that's a bit better.
I just maxed out all my settings.
Alright, let's go ahead and start the podcast. Welcome in Dallas. How are you doing?
Good.
Good? Awesome. So, welcome into episode 24 of the podcast. And let's start off with your first question. What got you into content creation and why YouTube?
Well, it started back in 2012, 2013-ish when I was watching YouTubers known as Flight Test. They were a very somewhat big company back then, and I thought, holy cow, this is cool because I used to watch them all the time. I saw their comments, they were always like, man, this is awesome and everything. So I got, why don't I start doing this? So I started my channel, which is now known as Dallas S. What was originally going to be known as a YRC Does What It Does channel. So basically, I started Dallas S because I wanted to create RC content from that somewhat, kind of a spin-off of Flight Test because of how cool it looked.
So, you were into RC? Is that what started your channel?
Yes, and I actually do have the first plane that started off this channel up there on the shelf.
Awesome. So, how many years have you been doing content creation?
So 2013, that'd be 7, that'd be almost 8 years now.
8 years? Wow, that's a lot of
Yep.
experience. Tell us about your downfalls and uprisings over your content outbursts you've had.
Well, I had a bit of a creator burnout late 2019, I mean not 2019, 2020. It's very imminent that you can see where the content quality went from an average to dropping down, and then all of a sudden a spike. So basically, I started to lose focus. I could not figure out what to do because I work on YouTube every day. I try to figure out what's trending, what's working, and what can I implement in my videos. Around late 2020, I started to lose focus and stuff because I could not think of video ideas. I'm like, what do I do? Well, I couldn't figure any video ideas out. So I just started uploading random stuff, started going downhill. I tried BeamNG Drive. I'm a Minecraft channel. I started doing car videos, Fortnite videos, basically anything. And then after a YouTuber called Luke the Notable came out and did a hardcore video, I saw I forgot the guy's name is, Socks someone. He did his own version of it. And after taking that bit of a break, I took a little bit of a break there from creating content, going downhill. It cleared my head to know that there is way better ways to create content than just sitting behind a computer all the time thinking about content, because content doesn't come from a computer from my experience. It comes from just relaxing and the ideas just flow with you. So after that, the downfall, and after watching one video of Socks, my ideas skyrocketed and I started doing hardcore videos. Then it's just an onslaught of video ideas that I just put in a folder. I have like 300 video ideas now, and I'm probably not even going to do a single one because they're too crazy.
Awesome. So you got into Fortnite. How was that?
Fortnite, I did Fortnite back in 2017, but that was a whole nother thing. But the Fortnite did with my #1 fan, the person that's been around since 50 subscribers, and that's like 3 or 4 years now. I got on it, and last time I played Fortnite was Season 2. That was it. I haven't played ever since. I hop on there, think, okay, this is interesting. Because I'm a Minecraft person. I'm good at playing with Minecraft with the bows. Up in there, I'm in there with Liam and a couple of his friends. And there's like the Avengers thing going on, so you got like those places you do not go because you get killed. Well, we were playing around, turns out those my friends Liam and the other guy, they're level 150 to 200 because they play a lot, and somehow I still hold my own. I could beat them in 1v1s. I don't know how that's possible. I still feel like they let me win. But we played 3 rounds and we won each round, which was pretty funny. So
Awesome.
Fortnite, going back to it, was very interesting. It seemed a lot easier for some reason.
Awesome. So, Dallas, go ahead and introduce your guest.
This is Jace. He was a fan back in 2019. He was the first person to ever join a fan event. And from then on, we just started playing Bed Wars just for fun, and then we started just playing around, and then now we're friends.
Now, Jace, did you play Fortnite?
No. I mean, I played it here and there a little bit ago. A few of my IRL friends were telling me to play it because they thought it was a lot of fun, so I tried it out. I wasn't very good. I was just kind of memeing around the whole time. And then I just realized Minecraft will be my game.
Awesome. So, Dallas, go ahead and tell us about your recent video you released in your SMP.
Oh my gosh. I filmed like 8 videos yesterday, so it's a little hard to remember. So that would have been the Stark base. So basically, the SMP, we go around and sometimes mini wars pop out, but they're just all fun and games at points. So they found my Mark II base. I like to build secret bases, and they found it. Jace was the one that found it. I don't know how he found a secret base in a wall, but
The door was wide open.
the door was. How is it? Yeah, we
It
still
was
don't
just
know.
wide open.
Oh my. So basically, after someone found all 3 of my secret bases and they were all scattered out, I decided just to go in a straight line and go 100,000 blocks away from spawn and build the Stark base. And meantime, after I got done building it and I got bored, me and Flip went around and we found 2 meteorites. Because one of the mods we have just crashes meteorites into the ground for no apparent reason.
Awesome.
Sometimes it can break bedrock.
Bedrock. Yeah, that's interesting. Go ahead and tell us about your restoration under Volkswagen.
So, oh geez, this is gonna be fun. So, we picked up this 1971 Volkswagen Carmen Ghia 4 or 5 years ago. It was in Arkansas, and it was, okay, so here, the car's about yay tall. It was halfway submerged in mud. So they dug it out, they dug the car out for us and loaded it up. And it was interesting. They told us they put new floor pans in. Number one thing I have learned from restoration: never trust what the person tells you they did to the car, because 99% of the time they're lying. When we got home and we got everything put up, they said they got new floor pans in. Car was infected with fire ants, and you know they burn when they bite you. And just sat there for 2 years. Then finally, last year, I'm like, that's it. I'm working on this thing. I'm gonna get this thing done. I'm tired of looking at it in the backyard. Bolted in the garage, started stripping it apart. There wasn't new floor pans. What they did was they got a piece of metal, sat it down there, and glued it. That is what they considered new floor plans. Well, a few months go by, and I'm cutting out metal, grinding it. That car was out for blood. Every time I worked on it, it always got blood. Even today, I cut my palm of my hand because of it. So, over the time, we had to strip the paint. I had to do a lot of Bondo because they pulled it with the tractor. And the car's one piece. You cannot buy body parts for this. When they're pulling with their tractor, they bumped out the nose, and the nose is so hard to reform. So all I had to do was just spend 6 days with a hammer, tapping it back into place, because you can't just go bam, because then you're just going to mess everything up. That quarter panel completely rusted out because they had a battery that dumped acid out and just dissolved the metal over time. So basically I had to put foam in the back, Bondo that up, reshape the nose, weld the new floor pans, weld in the new back brace, weld in the new back battery tray, trunk latch, welded a new front nose cargo hole. I don't remember what 100% it's called. Had to put a new gas tank in, had a hole in it somehow. It's been sitting for so long. Got all of it done. We put the engine in and transmission in 5 to 6 days ago. And today, I was working on putting the engine back together to start it. So turns out we got the wrong alternator stand, so I have to wait until tomorrow to get a new alternator stand in. As soon as we get the alternator stand in, we're going to be able to crank it to make sure, hopefully, this seized engine I seized up and rebuilt and made a little bit more powerful, about roughly 40 more horsepower, can run. And if it runs, holy cow, it's going to be fun. Because it's a light car, beyond aerodynamic, and when you turn this thing, there's no pump anywhere. There's no steering fluid pump at all. It's all just turning it, and it just moves the gears and stuff. So turning is phenomenal. Speed, when we first got the car, you can outrun it. That's just basically how it is. It takes 35 seconds to go 0 to 60. But it's
Awesome.
doing pretty good.
And
Gotta get it painted.
Did it actually turn on the engine?
No, I haven't turned it on yet, but when we got the car back, I tried spinning my hand. I thought, this engine's seized. So I took a battery. I'm like, okay, I'm tired of this. I'm very stubborn when it comes to cars not wanting to start. So I go out there, I get my 35mm or whatever it is socket, put it on there, and I'm there for like 35 minutes just running out, shoving it, just trying to get it moved because I had oil in the pistons just soaking overnight. So finally I ran at it, broke the engine free and it spun, got a big battery, hooked it up, I just wired it from the starter down there. That's just all I did, because I was told later that you were not supposed to do that because you can actually start a fire in those things. But who cares? I flipped the switch and the engine just started spinning. Then we got curious. 3 days later, after rebuilding the carburetor and just flushing out everything, that thing started and that thing roared because that thing had no exhaust pipe, so it was just plain headers just blowing everything up. I revved it a little too hard and knocked the carburetor off because the carburetor was beyond damaged, but it ran. It ran once, it drove, and then everything quit working when I was giving my grandpa a ride in it, and then it just seized up. Couldn't push it.
Well, it must have been very satisfying for you to actually fix the car.
Yeah, we have a 72 Beetle that I'm also restoring in. They were told that the engine would never run on it because I work on cars. I've been working on cars since 2014. So I've been working on cars for a while. Same thing with the bug. It's turned, but it never wanted to start. There was never like ignition or anything. My brother got it to start and run for 4 minutes, and then that's it. It would never start again. My mom took it, and my brother took it to the Volkswagen dealership. They said they could not repair it because the engine was done. It could not run. Went to 5 different places. They all said that they couldn't get the engine to run. Me and my dad, me being stubborn, I think I got that from my dad, we went out there 4 days, 4 days time. We took the car apart. We just took the engine apart because it's just exposed because of the Baja. Broke the headers off, put in new valves, relocated the springs, put the valves to the proper spacing, turned the key, and that thing had a straight pipe up, like you know how some of those Bajas have where they go up. We started that car, and it just spit black soot and all this stuff across the wall, and it's still on the walls. It's hard to remove off the walls. And my mom was downstairs, and the garage is up there. It's like upstairs. The car is so loud
Oh no.
that it rumbled the house. It's a little car. You wouldn't expect this little 40 horsepower car to be loud. No, you turn this sucker on, you're gonna wake up your whole neighborhood. It's like, don't want to start you because I'm going to probably make some people mad. And the 68 Galaxy, we got that straight pipe. Oh, we can't touch it because how loud it is.
Awesome. It's pretty cool. Now let's talk about your current video that's sitting at 1.2 million views. Your before and after video.
Well, that's what we call the gaming studio video. I've met a lot of people. I've had a lot of brands come to me and say, hey, we'd like to sponsor your next one. I'm like, I'm doing a next one? But basically, this room, we moved here in 2015 as a new house. This room was beige. I didn't really like the color beige on the walls because you can't really use RGB on it. You need something fresh. So after multiple months and years of just dealing with this and sitting on a plastic table, I thought, this is it. I go, Ditton, let's restore our room. He goes, okay, let's do it. So 2019, we started working on December. It took us 2 months to get this room done. Took everything out of here, started taping everything up, started painting and stuff. we instantly knew what we were getting. We're gonna get light gray with a dark gray accent wall to give sort of a deaf feel. And we started working on like, I don't want to have a plastic table anymore, so got a wood one. Well, actually, we didn't buy it. We built it. 25 bucks. But before we got everything started, we draw up plans. I don't know if I have the plans still, the actual original drawing of the room. But we planned everything out. We painted the room. As soon as the walls got done, we came down here and did the baseboards. Denton got sick in February, so he wasn't really able to help that much. So basically, I was bringing stuff in, reloading all the stuff. And then finally, he felt better, so we took the tape around here. And something in the video that doesn't show is that I actually did trip off that stool. And I said, do not do this at home, even though I was doing it at home. I stepped backwards on the metal and sort of slipped backwards. And
Oh, no.
I caught myself on the paint bucket. Yeah, the paint bucket upstairs has my handprint in it because I caught myself in it. I use it to paint the cars now with it, but basically, came in here, I'm like, I need RGB lighting. Amazon, what's gonna take? How long is it gonna take Amazon to give me this stuff? 2 weeks. I don't know. I go tell my mom and dad. They go down the clearance aisle, and in our Walmart, if something doesn't sell in 2 weeks, they put it in the clearance aisle. Well, they had a complete case of RGB lighting, $2 a piece for 10 feet. They picked up like 8 of those, and we just slapped them up everywhere and called it a day, because what originally was the gaming room, because I only had 700 subscribers at the time, I had one monitor, computer, and this thing. We were supposed to throw this away. I'm like, can I have it? They're like, okay. Basically, there's barely plain nothing in there, but that's been there forever. So basically, the gaming room video was not some expensive experiment thingy. It wasn't something that we were planned to do. I didn't do any keyword researching for. Something that we wanted to do, and you could clearly tell we are passionate about doing it, because when you're stuck with a room for a long time and you're told you're going to move that year, and then that year goes by and you never move, you're like, let's get this done, even if we only enjoy it for a month. So, knocked it out, did everything we wanted to do to it, posted it, and a lot of people around my age group wanted to do the same thing. I started watching the video. I'm like, holy cow, this is gonna blow my metal detecting video out of the water. And at the time, that one had 16,000 views. Oh, the gaming room video did that in a day. It's like, okay, algorithm, tell me how to do this again, because I want to know how. So we did what we wanted to do. That's the same thing we're doing with the Karmiki. It's gonna be a before and after. Did what we wanted to do. Did the gaming room video. I did an updated one, but that updated one was a few months old. So yeah, the game room video is something we wanted to do. No keyword researching until after the first day. After actually it was like 100,000 views. I'm like, let's keyword research some key phrases, rework the description, and boom, 200,000 views in a month. Where did that come from? So basically, did what we wanted to do, and paid out in the end. Big time.
Yeah, you hit a gold mine with those RGBs. Those like go for a good $50.
What ones?
The RGB lights.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you hit a gold mine.
The
with
one.
those.
Yeah, this RGB strip that goes back here, I got that on my birthday. It's a smart RGB. I can control it with an app. But our internet, but to be honest, the last time I've actually changed that blue color was when we redid the room. The old internet box that used to be hooked up to this, oh, we don't have it anymore. We have a new one. So basically, those lights have not changed that color in almost a year.
That's crazy, man. So let's talk about your gaming room transformation. What was the cost, the total cost of the before and after?
$124.
That's good.
That includes spray paint, wood, baseboards, paint on the walls. That's everything, including RGB. I made sure I totaled everything.
So you on the video you said you had a hole in the roof. Did that ever get fixed?
Oh yeah, that got fixed. Like during the video, you could see where it was all patched up towards the end. We installed my mom a new bathtub, like a big bathtub. She's been wanting one for a long time. So we did it, and first time she took a bath in it. Our room's directly underneath it, and next thing we hear is drip, 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 drip. I come back about 15 minutes later. Oh, there's just a massive hole in the roof because of water damage. And the worst part about this, I had to turn off the breaker for this entire section of downstairs because where it was leaking was from the light bulb socket where it was on.
Oh, that's not
So it
good.
was dripping from there. Yeah, I didn't ruin my blue snowball. I don't know how it did. It just rusted something. I don't know what it did to it.
Awesome. So let's move on to your next question. What's something people misunderstand about you?
One more time.
What's something people misunderstand about you?
They think I'm filthy rich. I'm not rich. That's the funny part. A lot of people said, "Oh, it must be nice to be able to spend thousands of dollars." I saved up. I had $124. So basically, this room was done on a budget. If you were to see the after a year, you can clearly see that a lot of this stuff wasn't done. My dresser, I can't set anything on top of my dresser because if I do, if I leave it on there for like an hour, it's gonna peel the paint off because the paint sticks. So I put baking powder and just
Oh no.
foil over top of it to prevent it. Yeah, and then bed, you can clearly see where the old color's starting to shine through because it's rubbing off. This table's paint, you can clearly see the old wood because it's all just the oil in the wood starting to come out. And the best part, you can still, somehow, I don't know if this is normal, but you can start to see the old color of paint starting to fade through the walls.
Oh God.
So a lot of people think that I'm rich, when in reality I'm not. It's just, I made the video look so short in so short of time that they forget this was multiple months, and all my videos take a long time to make, and they think I'm making millions of dollars a year off this YouTube money-making machine. Only made a couple dollars. That's what bought me this machine down here that runs my gaming videos.
All right. So you do a lot of videos, and you told me behind the scenes that you plan on changing your content in the future.
Yes. The way I'm doing it now, I have a plan. I've had this, like, my brain, I was told that not all people can do this. Typically, people cannot just think of stuff, like, when they picture something, they can't just analyze it. Like, I can picture me a cup of water, full and analyzed in my hand. I picture the channel, not where it is today, not with the music it's using, not with the background I got. What I'm picturing is not even the suit. Whenever I record, I wear a red shirt. That's my staple. I always wear a red shirt. Everyone knows me because I wear a red shirt. Then if Tommy Annett comes in and starts wearing his red and white shirt, and everyone knows him for that, and then starts calling me Tommy Annett, I'm copying him. I've been wearing a red shirt every day for the past 8 years. So basically, the whole content about the channel, just me playing Minecraft, there's not really a connection there. You just watch some guy play a game. It's not giving you any value. You may get a couple laughs out of it and leave. Banos Gaming is able to execute that flawlessly. You go on there, of course you're gonna laugh your head off. You're gonna be like, I'm gonna watch another one. I'm not that type of person that can make someone laugh beyond like Vanos. He has the right crew and everything. I'm more of an information person. I typically go for the facts, and that's it. I don't go what anybody else says. I only go for the straight facts. So what I want to do to the channel is basically create a series. Forgot what that David Leno, I forgot what his name is.
David
Creates these
Leno?
videos. I don't remember his name. I haven't seen him in years. I mean,
No, he's a
I've seen
car
him
guy.
last
Yeah, he's a car guy.
Yeah, that guy. I wanted to keep it somewhat like that, but then also this guy that does camera work that has 8 million subscribers, and he gives tips. Like, he has his background, his camera on a swivel that goes back and forth very slowly, in motion, a little bit of slight motion in videos, gives off a whole nother perspective from what I've learned. But basically, when future, RGB is probably going to be gone. It's going to be like a warmer light. So probably have a cold light over here, warm light. The content's going to turn into more of like creator breakdown, something I've been working on. Turns out it's actually really hard to break down people's content and find the music.
Oh
that they
yes,
use.
you're gonna do Mr. Beast, aren't you, on your YouTube channel? You just analytics or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us about that.
So basically, I've been watching so much Mr. Beast. I'm watching his older content because I want to try to get that feel of what really made his channel, like back at his prime. He's still in his prime, but back when his channel just took off like a rocket. Let's try to analyze that. And a lot of his clips typically stay for like 3 to 5 seconds. I never see a clip without motion. If the clip is a still photo, they will not keep it in there for more than 5 seconds. So they're able to keep the viewers on because when the brain's watching this, it has to keep resetting every couple seconds. So your brain has to keep working starting to shallow out that thought of I should leave. And then they find the right music. I'm not sure what the music is. I'm still looking for it. I've heard Vanos have it before. But my last thing I'm probably going to do is Mr. Beast music. What does he use? That's my last choice. I don't want to just go out there and ask the internet what it is. I want to try to do everything as possible as me. And then after I find the music, find the most identical thing to Epidemic Sounds, because most of these music that
Oh.
they use, they buy the rights to.
You use
But
Epidemic?
basically, I'm just... Go ahead.
You use Epidemic?
Yeah, I do.
But doesn't that require a license?
Yes, it does. I got the creator license, but some of these music that he used, like Vanos Gaming, he used dun 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 dun, and you have to buy it from Warner Brothers for like $99 for a minute of it. It's stupidly expensive. Some of these clips that these YouTubers use are actual songs from movies, same with the screaming and stuff. You have to get the rights to from these bigger companies that kind of like your money. They like getting the money from you. So basically, I gotta find the music for Mr. Beast. You got the Mr. Beast 6000 song. That's definitely one that's gonna be hard to replicate. I'm probably not gonna replicate it to the dot of Mr. Beast, but I'm gonna try to get as close as I can. So basically, information video, a little bit of segment of the video that I actually designed, and then a call to action at the end going, if you want to see the full results, go to this card or video right here, and you can see the entire video that I copied off Mr. Beast. And it's just gonna basically be an information video. Then after I get the information video out of the way, next video after that's gonna be the full content. So I'm killing two birds with one stone.
That's a lot of work ahead of you, dude. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
So, let's get to some hot topics currently. As you may know, you played Fortnite, and have you heard this song called Chug Jug with You?
No, I'm not.
You have not?
Wait,
Jace,
I don't know names to songs.
Jace, do you wanna tell the song?
So it's the one that goes, number one victory royale or whatever.
Yes, I've heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, have you tried implementing that song into Minecraft?
No.
Because no one has done it.
Yeah, that hasn't.
It hasn't.
Not actually crossed my mind.
It hasn't hit Minecraft yet.
That's actually really interesting.
Yeah.
When I think of Fortnite songs, I think I'm just gonna keep you over there. Stay right there, and I'll be back later.
Never comes
That's
back.
just basically how I see Fortnite songs. Yeah, because Fortnite songs, they come and then they go. I heard this Fortnite song about 2 weeks ago. Never heard it since. That's how it felt. So I haven't heard that song in weeks.
I'm gonna tell a funny story. So I forget, I was like 9. It was like right when, no, not 9. It was like 10. It was some age. It was right when Fortnite was getting popular. And then I was walking with my friend, and all of a sudden, I think YouTube had a bug or something, because all of a sudden we started hearing this Fortnite ad. And I'm not sure what the music was, but it just kept saying, I got it from my daddy.
Oh no.
And yeah, and I went back over to my dad, and I didn't know what it meant. So I was like, "Hey, Dad, what does this song mean?" And I showed it to him, and he was very shocked. Let's put it that way.
Oh no. So Jax, go ahead and tell us about your channel.
So my channel, I have 2. One was like the one I made when I was little, and then the other one is one I actually think I did a good job on. And I mean, I don't upload on it anymore because I just don't have the time, and I don't know, I'm just losing passion for it. But so my first channel was created in 2011, and at that time I was sharing an email with my sister, so we both would have the channel. But I would only upload videos on it, so I'd upload, the daily cringy content. And as it kept going and I kept making these, I basically would just ask people to sub to me.
Oh.
And then they would. So then I ended up getting like 66 subscribers. It's not the best. And And then the last time I uploaded, I think on that channel was like end of 2019. And then I started uploading on my new channel. And my new channel, the first video started me having a really bad mic, and I know editing on the video, but it was okay. It was not the worst video, but it was not the best either. And then as I go on, I felt like I was more becoming myself, and I was editing the videos, and I could really see the production value going up higher. And I could also see that I was getting more people to like my content because I was getting better at the game, and I was commentating over it, and I was just having a lot of fun. So basically, I just stopped uploading. That just killed my channel, and if I'm gonna be honest, I shouldn't have never done that because I think I could have like 200 subscribers right now. I know that sounds cliche, but I had 150 on that channel, so 50 subscribers. I mean, it's pretty big, but it's not like the biggest, you know.
Awesome, dude.
So, but yeah.
So, when you started watching Gallus, did you look up to him for inspiration for your channel?
Almost. I really liked his content. I could see, like, this content really just made me happy, and I was like I was a little child, and it was just made me really happy. So I wanted to get a good computer like him. So I mean, I've had this bad computer for a long time, and then I was like asking my dad back then, being like, "Oh, Dad, please give me a good computer, please." He buys me this. I mean, it's semi okay. It was a okay gaming laptop. Um, and I just loved it. I would not peel my eyes off it. Uh, and I felt like I was watching more videos, and then I ended up being in his video. Now, when I was in his video, I was so excited. I remember, I remember when Dallas like said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna do a fan event." I remember I went even running over to my mom and I was like, "Mom, this is gonna be epic, gamer, yeah!" I was cringy. And then when I actually got in it, and I was the only person, I was so happy. And then Dallas ended up saying like, "Oh, you did a really good job." And then I was super happy. And then we just started recording more and more videos together, and I could really feel our friendship growing. And then of course we did the meetup. Now that was a lot of fun. We did lots of things. We watched a lot of movies. Importantly, we did a few videos together. You know, it was a lot of fun. And
That was amazing. So, Dallas, tell us about your biggest accomplishments and the ones you're mostly proud of.
Oh, dude, that's one I didn't. That one just caught me off guard. I don't know. I just know that after working on making content for a while, you start to picture the end result before you even think of the idea. So basically, when I make videos, I think of it backwards. So one of the proudest things I think I'm proud of is I'm able to picture content before I even make it, so I know exactly where I want the cuts and everything. So basically, I can make content in a matter of an hour if I really, really had to. So I can make content look pretty good and also have I'm also working on a movie. So basically script writing and film production. That's basically my proud points.
Awesome. So, go ahead and tell us about the meetup.
So the meetup. Oh geez, the meetup. That was planning it was the hardest part because Pro lives east and Jace lives west. Pro had to take a plane, Jace had to drive. And it was December, the snowy month. They both get snow like crazy. Yeah. So we're like, when do we visit? Jace goes, "Hey mom, dad, can we do this?" And then they're like, "Oh, okay," because Jace's parents are like, "Oh, we can go do something." They're like very easy to plan with. Pro, on the other hand, is hard-ish because it's hard to figure out a date that would work with his parents. So we finally figured out a date, the 10th, and then they're like, "Okay, we're on our way." That day, I have never got so many steps. I had 33,000 steps that day on my Fitbit. Because when we were getting ready, we were getting ready. we were getting everything set up at a restaurant here. I can't say the name because so many people might exactly pinpoint my location because there's people trying to figure out what state and what county I live in. But basically, we're getting all set up. We were picking up around the yard, so like we're trying to get all of our tractors, wood, and everything picked up because we were farm. We live on a farm. What do you need? What do you do? So basically, we're running around the yard, getting everything set up, getting the couches that we've had for a while out of there, bringing in new stuff, putting up pictures, shooting them baseboards. Basically, all the tasks that we should have done a month before, we did them in a few hours. We cleaned the basement. We tore up the carpet, got rid of the padding, waxed the floor, put down some kind of like garage floor stuff down there. It's like a paint. It looks really cool. It has a clear coat on top of it. Got a new carpet for the stairs. Like, we just full on overhauled the house. And I'm like, so I should invite my friends more often, and the house should look a lot better. Typically, the house looks like it always does, and it's normal, not really that messy. But when someone comes over, it's the Taj Mahal. That's how we work. If guests coming over or something, oh, this thing's gonna be, you can't get a speck of dust off this. A health inspector couldn't even find a speck of dust in this place. So when we got all that done, I'm down here. Jason Pro goes, oh yeah, I'm like 30 minutes away. And then there's Jason going, oh, I'm like an hour to 2 hours. And I'm down here like, I forgot to set up for our recordings. So I'm down here scrambling, trying to figure out where to throw stuff. My bed, underneath my bed became a very big storage unit. A lot of stuff I haven't pulled out yet. I started like, okay, Legos, I'm sorry, chuck underneath the bed. Guitar, sorry, chuck underneath the bed. All this stuff. It's so hard to shove a bunch of stuff underneath the bed. So the meetup, we got everything set up for the meetup. Pro arrives. Oh, he is nervous. And he's really tall. He's 6'2", and I'm 5'9". He's tall. And we go, and he's like nervous. Then he started to become unnervous, then about 10 minutes later, he's like comfortable at the place. We're down here, we're like, Jace, where are you? And the next thing we hear is Jace tells Dad, hurry up! And me and Pro were there, and we just hear the engines start picking up. I'm like, Pro, what have you just done? Because we had snow on the way, and we didn't know if they were hitting it. Jace, I remember. There was a tornado touchdown about 35 miles south of them. Because we get tornadoes all year round. They had a tornado south of them, and they were hustling down here at night. So it was...
I remember this became a meme. So my parents, my dad drives really good. My mom's not the best driver, and she drives really fast. So basically, I told Dallas the first time we met up, and I was like, okay, so I'm gonna be there in 8 hours, and then we start driving. Okay, and then I'm there in 3 hours. Because my mom was driving. She basically, like, from where I live, we just drive it all normal. Once we go closer to Dallas's place, starts going like 100 miles per hour. So, yeah.
That's what the truckers do down here. She kept up with the truckers because the truckers here. We got a hill. Speed limit is 65 miles per hour. I clocked the trucker doing 110 over it. They don't do speed limits here. They don't listen to that because our police don't really enforce speed limit that much. They don't do it in towns because we have a limited police force. Well, they fly over this hill going 90, 100 all the time. You could hear them slam their brakes on when you hear them going over the hill because 100 miles an hour. Oh, there's a stop sign right there. You forgot the sign already? Then you just hear them slamming their engine brakes, slam on their brakes to slow their truck down. It's amazing. One guy just slid through the intersection the day they were coming. You could just hear them just slide through the intersection because that's a major highway right there. And he just slid straight through and not hit a single guy. So basically, it was a lot of fun. This wasn't the first time me and Jace met up. We met up in summer, about that summer of that year. Prior, me and Jace met up already, but this time Jace wasn't that emotional. First time we met, we drove up. We had to bring the excursion because I got a big family. So basically, we show up in the excursion. There's Jace. He runs up. I thought I did something wrong. I just stood there and he just started crying. I'm like, did I just do something wrong? What is going on? What is going on? I found out that Jace is a very emotional person. So first day he met me, he was crying, and I was very, very concerned because I've never had a friend of mine cry. So basically, that was a whole new field. I didn't know what to do. So meetup was fun. The final day, we got about 6 inches of snow. Jason and his parents went home at night. It was all icy and stuff. Luckily, our the road clearing trucks we have here, they're pretty effective. They just scrape the road up, and they have to, after a couple years, they have to retexture the road because they just scrape up the road. Because if this little section of we live goes down, there is nothing getting across the center of the United States. So basically, they scraped up the road. They went down. Pro left earlier that day, but not after they heard the revving of the Galaxy. The Galaxy had no transmission fluid in it because the transmission's busted. But that thing, I let it roar for the one time they were there.
Awesome. Go ahead.
Sorry. I remember on the last night of the meetup, me and Dallas were like, wait, the roads are icy. And then we were like, wait, maybe I could stay an extra day. That's what we were thinking. And we started getting all hyped. We download Zoom on his computer so I could just be in the setup on school. Just be like, yo. Just pull up. And then we kind of figured out that they cleaned the roads, so it should be fine. So then we go. I mean, it's not too bad, but we were both like, oh, dang it, we thought it was going to be the funniest thing. But, yeah.
Awesome. So, Dallas, how'd you come up with your username?
Well, that's the funny thing. So back in the day in 2013, YouTube would ask you for your channel name and your nickname. I mean, your nickname and your username. Wait, no, oh my gosh, I think that's wrong. Nickname and your personal name. So I'm like, nickname. Oh, that's the channel name. That's the nickname. I'm like, YRC does what it does. We put that in as nickname. I don't know if Google still has nicknames because I've never changed it. And then he goes, please put in your name. Dallas, last name S. Done. And then I always thought, I thought it was weird that my channel never said YRC does what it does, but just says Dallas S. I'm like, oh man, it's just my side. I had the blue D all the time. And then it finally hit me in 2018. Wait a second. And this was starting. This is when I got the motivation to try to get 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm like, wait a second. Have I been Dallas S all this time? And my nickname's been Things of Things. So basically, my name has always been Dallas S from the very start. I am the first Dallas S on YouTube. That's basically how it was back then. I was the first one on there.
That's amazing, dude. But like, did you join? You've been here for like 5 years, so that was like 2014, 2015, I believe.
2013.
2013. Yeah, that's when Good Mythical Morning started up. I think gaining popularity.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Those were the good days of YouTube. Like, you could upload anything and go viral. My first ever video did 45 views in the first day. I was so excited. That was amazing.
Awesome.
Those were the good old days of YouTube.
So, what inspired you to do YouTube? And you could have chosen more platforms like Twitch, Facebook Gaming. But what was the reasoning behind going to YouTube first?
YouTube. That's a very good question. YouTube just felt like a place I belonged. It just Twitch and this other stuff. I don't think it really existed back then. But 2015, 2016, I thought about going to Twitch. I'm like, I created a Twitch account. I'm like, I'm gonna do this. And then the day I was gonna do a stream, I'm like, this isn't who I am. I'm staying on YouTube. Never switched. Never went to Facebook Live. I looked at Facebook live stream. I'm like, I can't use this app. What is this? So basically, YouTube feels more like a place I would fit in. And then TikTok rolls around, and I'm like, I missed the train when it first started. And now I'm on it again, and I get 50,000 followers on it. I'm like, I'm just gonna roll with this a little bit. So basically, YouTube is home because it's where I put all my passion in the videos. TikTok's the place where I go and I upload content because I wanted to do it also. So I can't do everything on this channel.
Awesome. So let's talk about your movie career.
What was
Let's talk about your movie career.
Oh, the movie one. So, I've been writing, like, I just write these little stupid, short mini movie things. They're under 45 minutes, so they will be considered as a mini movie. I would write them down. I have on my hard drive. I have a few. I think this is the hard drive. It's a 5 terabyte hard drive, and I have about 100 different stories I've written over 2020, like full on character names, stories written out because I love writing movies, little scripts and stuff. One of them I actually did implement into a video. It was the first ever Siren Head video. I'm like, I'm gonna implement this. But it's supposed to be a couple guys going out fishing, and they're supposed to go up to an old farm village on an island, and they run into a beast that they have to get to their homes and they were gonna get their guns and stuff and go after it. But then at that end of the story, it just faded off. So I didn't really touch back on that one until I brought up, because I couldn't figure out what should the beast be. So I'm like, oh, what do I do? A month later, Siren Head is in Minecraft. What? Like, holy cow! A lot of people. Who is Siren Head? It's like some just monster SCP or whatever it is, with heads for sirens. And they're like, oh, there's a Siren Head's the biggest trend. So I'm like, holy cow! This would be the perfect monster for this thing. I write the complete script. I go, hey Jace, how's your acting? He's like, oh, I take film school. I'm like, hey, cool. You want to be in a video? We get to read a script. He's like, oh yeah. So basically, we do it. Holy cow! It was a train wreck to film, but hey, it was a bunch of fun. So I like making movies, like these mini movies. I never really upload them to YouTube or TikTok or whatever they are. I just typically just write them. I sometimes create some like action shots and stuff for them because I want to fully visualize what they are.
Awesome.
And finally, I think after all this time, I'm gonna write a full movie. So I've been writing a full movie.
So I don't know if you know this actor, Colin A. Borden. We've interviewed him on the podcast. He's a very big actor, producer, and cast member of Dharman. Dharman is a motivational speaker / content creator. And Colin D. Borden, he's a producer of Thor, like I mentioned before, BTS. I'm not sure if you watch any of their content, but is that something that you kind of do on your end?
I haven't seen any of their content, so I don't really know. I know I have to, but I've been researching videos a lot more recently.
So, Dallas, I'll explain Darman to you. So, basically, let's put it this way. There'll be like something that, I don't know, there'll just be a story, right? And then the whole point is there gonna be a moral at the end, and it's like good, productive videos that it's basically good, productive short movies that has a moral at the end, and it basically just helps you with your day-to-day life. I mean,
Correct.
Wait, it was the people that had the actor from Shazam in one of their videos? I might have seen one of their videos before.
I don't think so. They had Sniper Wolf, Face Rug, and more content creators. Yeah. So, do you produce music?
I made one music video.
Let's talk about it.
And people won't let. Okay. Oh jeez, this is gonna be fun. If my brother's watching, holy cow, he's not gonna let this down for years.
Let's go.
So basically, I created the song. Holy cow, what was the name of the song? I don't know the name.
I
of the
play
song.
Minecraft.
Okay, don't you dare play that song, Jace.
Play it, Jay.
No, please don't, Jace. So basically, the whole thing behind it, I'm like, I'm in a Minecraft future. I've been watching Minecraft since 2010. Like when it first came out, I was watching videos on it. I was there at the prime time of it started. I've never left Minecraft. I'm a pretty old veteran of it. But basically, Minecraft's 10th anniversary rolls around. I've like planned this like this big thing, and then I realized I got my weeks mixed up. Instead of it being next week, and I got this big video planned, it was tomorrow morning. So this huge video I had planned, I just scrapped it. I didn't know. I'm like, what do I do? So I'm like, what do I do? I'm just like listening to a song. That song that plays in the background, it was my favorite song. I just listen to it while I think. And I'm like, back in 2010, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, cause I was talking out loud, I thought, Eureka! I can make a song. So it's like 9 o'clock at night. I grab my blue snowball, my Inspiron, that's just sitting right there. It's an old laptop, and I run outside to the camper. I flip open the computer. I'm like, what do I sing? What do I sing? What do I sing? What do I sing? Didn't watch any videos on how to sing. I'm like, I know, play the music and record at the same time, so I didn't have to do any proper editing. I just did the shots and stuff. Started singing whatever came to mind, and the vocals and everything were so messed up. I thought
So here's Dallas's famous
Oh.
music video.
Oh, geez.
Three got you.
Oh, that's what I
Oh yeah, that is totally the first one. Yeah, it's like the biggest meme on.
That's some straight fire beats right there. Dallas, would you mind doing a live performance right now?
Please,
Oh,
Dallas.
Come on, Dallas.
Well, I forgot the name of that song is, because it has to go with the beat. Hang on. Let me
Here,
bring
I'll-
it up.
Wait,
Yeah, I
wait,
got-
you got the actual music.
Yeah, you don't save your music.
Yeah.
Not. I save all the music I listen to. So basically, every music I've ever listened to, I save it on a folder. If
Yo,
I type
what
the
up?
folder name in right, and in theory,
Hello.
I should. Oh geez. Okay, this might be a bad idea. I'm not gonna. 400,000 some songs in this thing. I'm not gonna.
You could just search it on your channel.
Let's Yeah, let's just go to Dallas Test real quick. Because when you type in Dallas Test song, it comes up. Wait, no, that's not. What? I play Minecraft. I can do a. Okay, there it is. Ish. Oh, there it is. With my sunglasses and everything. Okay, here we go. I'm about to listen to this. Oh, great. Oh, yes, Ruby Tuesdays. That's definitely the song right there. Okay, I can do the first half. The rest I don't.
That's
I
all
can't.
right. That's all right.
All right.
Alright, you ready?
I'm ready.
Back in 2010, found a game called Minecraft. Watched videos on it every day. Thought it was the coolest game I've ever seen. So I decided to play Minecraft. See, there you go.
Let's go. That's nice, Dallas. Not cringe.
That's, I'm so hoping my brother's not outside this door watching that right now. He's not gonna let this down until the day I die.
No, we could just share, like, and comment, and share this video to your brother.
If he finds this, oh man. Because it's not just him,
Oh.
it's my entire family.
Oh.
Don't worry, Dallas. I'm already sharing it. I'm joking.
It's about 12 people every day would be doing this to me.
Oh. Well, you'll be the famous one in your family then.
I want to be famous for other reasons, not for singing that song. It's hard to forget that song. It's stuck in my head. It's something that you want to forget, but you can't forget. And when I'm good at deleting memory, but I cannot delete that memory. It's just forever ingrained.
All right, so tell us about the Dallas S show and the Minecraft books concept things you had in the back.
So the Dallas Says Show was supposed to be a series. Sean Kennel, he was the one that told me I had to do it. He's a big YouTuber. He runs Think Media, and I got his YouTube ranking academy. And he said, you need to do instead of the class, you need to do the Dallas Says. You need not the Dallas. You need to have your own signature show. Like, what do I call it? What do I call it? And he goes, oh, you can have it called your name or anything else. This is the recording. I'm listening to it and talking out loud at the same time. He goes, I'm like, holy cow, Dallas Says Show. And then I started thinking, what would I do? News and stuff. News that there's a lot of conflict when it comes to news. And like, book review. It's gonna help me reading all this stuff. So first thing I do, I grab my oldest book. This book I've had this book since the day it's released. I still have all the pages. That's the most surprising thing about it. So I bought all the books, and since I had Since had YouTube at the time, my channel blew up a little bit around that time, and it's got me the computer. I had a little bit of money left over, so I bought the books.
I have the same
Oh my
books.
God.
Yeah. Hardcover.
That is amazing. Yep.
I gotta have the similar book. It's the combat one instead. I think that's I like
I
read
have
it
all
when I
four.
first got- Oh my god!
I have one. My brother has one, and my two sisters have one.
True Minecraft nerds right here.
Oh, here,
Yes.
how about this one? Do you have the complete 5?
I don't. I have the OG
This
ones.
one's- Yeah, this one's. Okay, this is the hardcover too. This is from the same year that those released. Because when you go to the back of this book, grab it. Has the releasing and everything. All when they be released.
So I want to just pull up a quick quote you put in your video. You quoted, and I quote, "This book is more goldy. The font is more golden than the new ones." Do you still believe that?
Yeah, it is. Yes, I do. Here, I'll actually demonstrate. You ready? Here's an original one, original copy. Let me grab the. I think these are the updated ones. No. Oh, yeah, I do have the complete set. But the new ones, let me go grab that stack of books real quick.
Awesome. So Jack, go ahead. The spotlight's all yours.
Alrighty, so basically, hey Dallas, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Why don't you take a spoonful of hot sauce?
Later.
Yeah.
Here we go. I got the book.
And we don't talk about what happened to me when
Oh,
I
yeah.
took
A lot of stuff just got edited out of the 100,000 subscriber special.
I was
Holy
crying.
cow. He was crying, his face was dark red, all this other stuff. I'm like, it's just a little hot sauce, man. So here, I'll demonstrate. You ready? This is a 2014 Minecraft book. You see how shiny this is?
It is
The
shiny.
gold font and everything. Here's the new building book. You see how it does? You see, this is shiny. This right here is shiny.
It's
Throw
reflective.
that out right now.
It's reflective, but not shiny.
Yes. This is a proper gold metallic, because if you look at the edges, you can see which one shines better. And
Yeah,
this
the
one-
original
this
one sounds better.
glowing. Yeah. So I stand with that, but these new building books, they're like, holy cow.
Oh, that is.
Okay. A lot of Minecrafters have spent years of their time, years of their lives building. But yeah,
So that's
newer Minecraft shine.
yeah, they're very nice. But like, let's talk about this one video I love that you made, the Back to the Future DeLorean. I'm a big fan of Back to the Future, man.
Yeah.
I have.
I actually have a story about that.
Let's hear it.
Oh, here we go.
Alrighty, so in 4th grade, I'm going to school, right? I see outside the principal wearing a Doc Brown costume next to a real life DeLorean. I jump out of my car, start running because that's like my favorite movie. And I remember I'm just running as fast as I can. I'm like, I'm like tripping over. I'm just running as fast as I can. And like, oh my god, it's a DeLorean! I start taking a bunch of pictures by it. And then I remember the principal, well, his friend let him use the DeLorean for the day. So he was like, so he asked his friend if I could be the only kid to get in it. So I actually got to sit in the driver's seat. Now that was epic. I got to open the door. It was awesome.
Now,
and
my
then
question
the
for you is, Jack, did you go 99 miles per hour or 88 miles per hour?
So no, I just kind of sat there and then just like played with the steering wheel for a minute and then was like, all right, I'll get to class. But I remember the only other person that got in it was this guy. He was my favorite teacher of all time. He would let me make like the jokes on jokes to him just all the time. So, and he wouldn't care.
Awesome, Dallas. So I just forgot what to ask you, but yeah. What's
You're
the
asking about the DeLorean video.
DeLorean? Yes. What was the BTS behind that?
The what?
The behind the scenes of the video.
Oh, so that was actually a mini story, like a mini movie I was writing, and like, you know how I just took, like, I take these little snippets out of them. You can see them in some of the newer videos. I actually have them in there, but I'm like, here's a DeLorean mod. It was glitchy and laggy. The doors kept on flopping in after sitting in them and stuff like that, and it flew when driving. But towards the end, it was supposed to be a short mod review. I get the audio from the movie. I'm like, I should go back in time. So I hold down the trigger and it starts peeling out. We're going. You can see the speed going up. The max speed on it is 88, so it started going up. I synced up the audio with it when it hit 88 and started making the spark sounds. Towards the end, I flew up and I put a couple TNT in it and I blew it up. I blew up the ground. But I wasn't in F1 mode, so you can see in the top right-hand corner, it said Minecraft invisibility, and all this TNT was in my hand. So basically, I was invisible, but you can still see in my inventory and the top right that I was invisible. So it wasn't the best of quality, but it was cool. It was a fun video to make and keep watching.
Awesome. So, before we go on to our next question, can we get the quote from the movie from you, Dallas? Where we're going, we don't need roads. You know, can we get that from you?
Okay. Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Oh yeah. Awesome. So, what's one wish you have? What's one? Oh my god, I can't say. What's something you wish before you've actually started your career? What's something you would have wanted to know before becoming a YouTuber or content creator?
Actually started uploading. It's start uploading instead of just creating a video, forgetting you have a channel, and then creating videos again. So basically, I wish I knew that Minecraft was going to be a popular game. I knew it was going to be popular. I thought it was popular at the time. I didn't know it was going to get super popular. I wasn't allowed to get Minecraft until 2016, so yeah.
Awesome.
Basically, started uploading. That's my biggest thing. I should have started uploading way sooner. I was in the game early. I just didn't upload videos because I didn't really know. I didn't really have a passion. I wanted to be a pilot. So my ideas weren't in making YouTube content for a living. Make a couple videos here and there on my time. That's basically how I've seen it.
So, Dallas, go ahead and tell us about your previous channels.
Previous channels. I created the Dallas Says treasure hunting and metal detecting. I was about to do this whole entire cleanup on the Dallas Says channel where I only have Minecraft content, got rid of everything else that wasn't Minecraft, and upload it to that channel. Halfway through, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to let people see where I came from. I want to show people where I came from. So I ditched that idea. I had another channel. You promise not to laugh at me when I say this, okay?
I won't.
You promise.
I promise.
This is something Jace doesn't even know about.
Wait a second. Are you sure we want to say this?
It's a channel that I just had for a while, and I'm kind of, it's there. I'm like, and I'm so stupid, but I'm like, oh, what the heck? Stupid be what stupid do. So I'm just gonna say it. I had a channel called Fortnite Cowboy back when I used to play.
I know about that.
I thought, oh, it's gonna be different because you got Dr. Disrespect and all these people. No one was Fortnite Cowboy. Holy cow! I made like one video. That's it. One video, and that was it.
Cringe.
That's all I remember. Yep. And my intro was Howdy. And I was wearing. I don't know if I did. Whenever I made the videos, I wore my jeans and my shirt because I actually have farm clothes. I was saying my overalls because you had to be the character to be that person. When I'm Dallas Says and I am going to be these videos, I have to have my red shirt and my gray Puma shorts on, or else I can't be Dallas. If I'm wearing my free agent shirt, then I'm just laid back and just talking to Dallas. And I can spend hours talking. And the next channel I have, well, I got things of things, but that's just basically where I upload short Minecraft content of seeds, which I just changed it up to real or fake. So I'm judging people's videos to see if they're real or fake, because there's a lot of people out there that lie on the internet, and a lot of young people that actually are gullible to this stuff. So I'm trying to create content that shows that stuff is real or fake. Someone said that, oh, you can create a 1 block portal. Like, no, you can't. I ran a circle, like, oh, you're supposed to do it from the outside. But from the outside, like you guys really don't know. It's hard. It's that channel. It's fun to make, but then you got these 6-year-olds that think they know everything, and they say you can create something when in reality you can't. Like, they think you can go down a minecart and have it turn at the bottom, but the minecart track doesn't turn up while going on a turn. So I got that channel there, and then the last channel I got, I'm gonna have to open up Chrome for this. I have about 16 channels. So let's see.
You said 16
I-
channels?
Yep.
How do you
So I have
manage
Dallas.
that?
So remember I told you I like doing a lot of things in Minecraft? Yeah, I did a lot of things in Minecraft. So I have Dallas S, Metal Detecting and Treasure Hunting, Good Old Minecraft, Mr. Dallas S, SNS Collectibles, Fortnite Cowboy, and Things and Things. Those are my main channels I still upload to. One of them is still a secret channel that I'm still gonna try to keep as
Oh yes, you
under
told me
a
about
wrap as
this.
possible.
You told me about
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
No one is gonna ever be able to get it out of me.
Hmm.
I've had this channel for 2 years.
Okay. All right. Tell us about your biggest Minecraft accomplishments.
Biggest Minecraft accomplishment. Oh,
Yes, sir.
winning a game against Jace. Oh, I rubbed that in his face for a week. He goes, Dallas, I'm gonna go full pro. I'm gonna go full sweaty. I'm like, okay. So I'm over here.
He wins on half a heart. Okay, let's put it that way. And
I
he was
was-
so proud of it. He would not let it go. And
Sweating when it comes to Minecraft.
okay, yeah, I am super good. Now, I dueled someone who can combo Technoblade to death, and I almost won. I actually dueled him twice, and I actually got combos on him. If that tells you.
He's beyond good at PvP. He plays Fortnite, not Fortnite. Oh my gosh, he plays Hypixel every day, and he PvPs every day.
Oh
I don't think
no.
there's one day that he's not playing Minecraft. So after I won that game, I'm like, I won. I win, Jace. I am the best PvPer. And I was like that for a week. He's like, do me again. I'm like, no, I'm done. I just shut off my computer, went upstairs, and I felt like, holy cow, I just did something. And I went out to the car and started working on it.
Awesome. So we've talked about your oh my god, I muted again.
Trying to make it
There we
work.
go.
No tutorial, just going at it, working at it. 4
So
months of working and got it working.
yes, so we talked about your YouTube. Tell us
Yeah.
about, tell us about you, Dallas. What are you like behind the scenes?
Basically how I am right now. I figured that the best way to show your personality is just show yourself on camera. There's no point in hiding, because imagine creating something that you don't want to be. I tried being Fortnite Cowboy. Yeah, I'm so glad that never took off. I would never be able to live that down, because I'd have to be like, howdy y'all. What y'all? I had to talk in a southern accent. Actually, no.
Can you show us
I
an
would talk in
example?
this accent. So back when I would do that, I want to try to keep myself the way I talk, the way I present everything. This is me. This is Dallas S. Well, this is Dallas right here. I almost said my middle name, but this is Dallas. It's okay. Jason knows my middle name. It's like my first name is my middle name, but my last name is my middle. It's messed up on the birth certificate, but the whole entire premise of being a YouTuber and trying to present yourself on the internet is be yourself. I hear people tell me, no, I can't be myself, I'm lame. Who cares? There's a lot of lame people out there that are big. I'm not gonna say anything because a lot of people get mad at me for saying it. But mostly this is how I was in one of the recordings. I would get like really close up to the microphone because it was like I would only record at night because my voice would get all crackly at night. So I'm down here, I'm like, howdy y'all, welcome to Fortnite Cowboy. We're gonna be going at it. I think we're gonna drop South Tilted Towers. I don't think we should go there, but we're gonna go there anyway. that's just basically how it went. Just low down, drop your voice down. a bit of an
I got
entry
some
going.
news.
News?
Yeah.
Is that what's up?
So I am so sorry. I might have to leave early. My friend Austin decided that the perfect time to come was now.
Well, we're about
But
to
he
end it.
said he's just on his way, so he has to walk from my school. Well, actually, he's a little bit past my school, so he's got to walk across a highway. It's complicated. So it'll probably be it'll be a little bit. So probably fine.
Well, we're almost over, so we can end shortly. Next question for Gallus is, what's your biggest failure, and how'd you learn from it? It could either be an IRL failure or content failure.
I'll do content, IRL, and Minecraft. I'll just cover all the bases.
Alright.
In Minecraft, I tried creating a plane, and it was just I built an actual plane, and this was 2016. I wasn't really fully thought because they just updated one. It was like when they updated 1.12.2. There are people making YouTube videos going, "Oh my gosh, you can flying airplanes." It was an actual airplane. It didn't fly. That was my biggest Minecraft failure. My biggest content failure. I'm a little upset when it says. I was working on a big video. I was editing it for a month. This was the biggest and longest video I've ever edited. It was going to be the first ever movie I was going to make. 45-minute long. I'm working on it. Had all it. I know it took. It was 9 hours of content I was editing down to shorter. It was supposed to be like a mini movie sort of thing. I'm working through it. I'm on my Inspiron. I'm chugging through this footage, chugging. I'm like, I'm doing this. Computer, respond. Then it was gone. My hard drive, whoop, everything was gone. All the footage, all my editing, like, where'd it all go? And then that was the day that my computer, my Inspiron, completely quit working, and it would never turn on to see the light of day. I lost all that footage. I took the hard drive out and nothing. But I did go at it again, but I had to get a new computer. I went at it again, and I had to do masking around in Premiere Pro. Oh, masking in Premiere Pro is a pain in the butt when you forget to turn on keyframes. So basically, you can see it in the updated video. You can see where I get pulled into a portal for my Minecraft character, because that was going to be the starting of the movie. And it's still going to be, I'm still working on that movie, because I finally built up the whole courage again to go at it again, because that failure of multiple months of editing and footage all gone didn't sit well with me, so I'm doing it again.
Awesome. So when you say Aspiron, is that like an old PC I don't know of?
Let me grab it. I'll actually show you it.
Oh, okay. So yes, Jace, we have 2 more questions than the hot sauce question. Or, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I keep all my computers because parts. Here is a Dell wait, what is this thing? Latitude? Inspiron. At the bottom.
Oh, it's the thick
a-
ones. Oh.
Yes. It is a 2014 computer.
That's a thick boy.
It's touchscreen too, so I was always like,
Touchscreen?
there, here.
That was
It was good.
that was good at its time. Back in
Yes, this
2014.
right here, 2014 was when it was released. This thing was amazing. We bought it refurbished. It was 2016. We purchased it, and it has an Radeon, AMD R455M and an i7 8th gen 850K. I think it was. I don't remember 100%. 16 gigabytes of RAM. Oh, this sucker chugged. Then after about a year of using it, started slowing down. It overheated. Like I rendered animations on this. Animations were rendered on this. After rendering my first ever animation 24/7 for 2 weeks straight of running this thing hot, it never really worked well after that. I burned out the GPU.
How in the world?
I don't know how I accomplished it. It just I finished rendering and it's like, oh sorry, your GPU disabled 2 days ago. I'm like, huh? Oh, nothing. I opened up the computer, I'm like, why is it charred right here? Where some of the connectors where they were all charred up.
Oh.
So that was the computer that crashed and had my footage on it. It was a nightmare.
All right, so let's go to your next question. That might be a little bit redundant, but who in your friends group would you stream with or make a video with?
Oh jeez. Oh, great, now we got Jace here.
No, it's fine. You can say.
Okay. I haven't really filmed most of them. I know Pro is always busy. I've tried to set up recordings with him, but then we go someplace or he's busy.
Hey, what about Flixro?
Typically, it's just
Do you record with
Flixro.
Yeah.
So I'm working with him to start setting up him on the Gamers Island SMP so we can start filming again.
Mhm.
We just really, after Sammy started going through his programming stuff, we just stopped recording because it was the three of us. We were recording all the time, and when one was gone, it just felt like we were a bike and we were missing our third wheel to make us a trike. We were just like, it's hard to bounce. You have to get the perfect characters. So I'm typically the more of a level-headed person. Jace is typically the one that screams when someone is at the bed going, and all this other stuff. Pro is always like the little lazy one, like this, just talks like this, but he's really good at going in and defeating people. Flixro is very hyper. I've never met someone so hyper.
Even more hyper than me?
When I first met him, yes. When Sammy, he's chill, and me and him have a lot in common. He loves hot sauce. He has giant bottles of hot sauce. He goes to them every month. I'm like, I can buy some. And then he has his gaming setup. He has a really sick gaming setup. And he's into cars. He would love to restore cars and stuff like that. So basically, the friend group that I most likely would record with is definitely Jason Pro because they're better in time zones. Because when I record with them, we used to record all the time at 2 p.m. That works for all of us. Sammy and Flixro, when I want to record with them, it has to be towards 7 p.m. my time or 8 a.m. my time. That's typically how I have to record with them because they're on the other side of the planet. Well, not other side of the planet. They're
Oh, hey, Austin.
110-ish degrees.
Come on.
Oh,
Hey guys, you want to say hi to Austin?
Hello.
So Austin,
there.
we're live in middle of interview. So you. No way. Here. So this is Austin.
Hello.
This is the person you banned earlier on your server, Dallas.
Oh,
What's
got
the name?
exposed.
Baited bet.
Baited bet. Why did you have to
the-
kill everyone and kill the cats and fishes and stuff like that?
He thought it was funny.
Was there pets?
I'm gonna just max it
Hello.
out so I can hear it too.
Yeah, it's only a temporary ban. We have to fix everything up on the server. That's basically what happened. They were going around killing people's cats and fishes and stuff like that. So
Yeah, griefers, you know. All right, so let's go to your last and final question. Where do you see your channel in 5 years?
5 years.
Yes.
Finish up with this.
Question. Hard, because then it comes across the thought: is YouTube gonna even be here in 5 years? That's the whole thing. Because YouTube's been here forever, and you got these new competitions coming up. But me in 5 years, my Dallas channel, if everything goes to plan, since we're moving and I'm just gonna change the whole studio setup again.
Mm-hmm.
If everything goes according to my idea of a plan, I could possibly see my content, my channel possibly at 900,000 subscribers in 5 years. I may be so off, but I have a goal, and I will try to hit that goal of 100,000 subscribers this year, 1 million subscribers next year, and then 10 million the year after that.
10 million?
Basically, 10
So,
million.
so you're
Final goal-
estimating you're gonna get 10 million by 2023 or 2024?
That was a goal I set in 2015. I've never missed a goal except for 1,000 subscribers. I've never missed a goal, and every goal I've set, I've always hit it, and I'm trying my hardest not to miss this one. The stupidest goal is 100 million subscribers by the end of 2025. That's the hardest one.
Wow.
because I don't have the Mr. Beast level of content. I don't have PewDiePie kind of level of being there before everyone started getting crowded and stuff. It's a challenge. I could probably put a little bit of a debt in million,
All right.
but not million.
So now to our last and final question of the podcast. We speak about your YouTube channel, yourself, your movie, your amazing quality song, your DeLorean. But now let's talk about a bit of the future content you might be producing in a couple of years. Do you see yourself making GTA videos? Do you see yourself making Warzone or Fortnite videos?
Fortnite, not a chance. The other game you said
Warzone?
possibly. Warzone, yeah, I played Warzone when I was like first out. It was fun. My older brother had it. It was cool. It was amazing times. But GTA 5, Jason Pro had been pressuring me to get it. Like, I don't really want to get it, but
Get it.
pressuring.
You should
Get it.
It's a good game. I'll play with you.
Yeah. No, I'll probably yeah. Oh, I thought you said pay. I'll probably play with you, but I'm trying to think.
Also pay.
So I'm thinking if this creator breakdown goes down the way I'm planning it to go down the next year, I'm actually going to change up. It's not just gonna be Minecraft. Whatever content they create, real life, GTA, not makeup, because I'm not gonna put any makeup on my face. I never have and never will. I'm going to, unless I'm enacting, I'm planning on if they create GTA videos and it's on creator breakdown, that's probably going to be the first time that they're going to see a GTA video on my channel. That's how I see it. Is the other games will probably soon be coming on the channel because other content creators play it because it's a big world out there and not everyone plays the same game.
Amazing. Now let's give your guest of honor the final question. Jace, go ahead.
Alrighty. So, Dallas,
Mm-hmm.
can you eat a teaspoon of hot sauce?
Which one?
Any hot sauce? Well, actually, no. The
Okay,
one that made me cry. The one that made me cry.
Carolina.
I want.
Here, let me go ahead and get the table ready. So first off,
Jace, in the meantime, why don't you tell us about the video you were in with Dallas?
Which one? It's like too fast.
The hot sauce video.
Oh no, the hot sauce video. That is. What are you doing? Anyway, yes. I will explain to you later. So. Okay, Austin. I'll explain to you later. So the hot sauce video. I've never had hot sauce in my life. Apart from that video. So, first time having it, I was not expecting it. I was like, and it just got worse and worse. And, you know, having that world's hottest hot sauce was horrible. And I just died. So,
I mean,
Yeah.
did you at least have some calming, like,
we had milk.
yeah.
Milk and water. And I remember the first reaction I did when I had the world's hottest hot sauce. I ran out of the room, like bolted. I went to the sink and like started drinking water, and then I ran upstairs. I remember I was like, I forgot they had no milk, and I was like, and then, okay, and then I see Dallas's sister just look at me all weird, and then I'm just like. And then I run back downstairs into the room, and I just chug my water. I remember, and yeah.
Awesome.
You're total mice.
Let's hear about your hot sauce, Dallas.
The hot sauce is here? Okay.
Yeah.
I can only demonstrate the hot sauces in my accent. That's just basically how I am programmed. I cannot talk. Okay, here we go. So first we got our hors d'oeuvres. We got our jalapeno hot sauce. It's very tangy. It tastes like sweet and sour from McDonald's. We got your chipotles, your caviar, whatever this word is and this word. They're fine and all, but they're not good enough. However, here are pretty good ghost pepper hot sauce. very good on hors d'oeuvres and burgers. It will kick the shoes off anybody who tries it. Not good for the faint-hearted. But finally, it may be little, but it does kick. You may lose your taste buds for a year. It's called the Carolina Reaper. It is very good if you don't want to sleep at night. It is a very good way to stay awake because your body does not know how to react. As you see here, the Mad Dog 305, it's missing. I lost it. It's somewhere in this room. I don't know where it went. But when I do find it, it's going to be hot. Alright, which one do you want?
Carolina
The
Reaper.
yeah, Carolina Reaper. And do a spoonful.
Might kill him.
Yeah.
But it's for content.
Hang on. Let's do this right. Okay, here we go. I gotta get the proper lighting for this.
Oh,
So-
yes. Lighting.
Oops. I'm not gonna touch the background. Okay, so I got my Carolina Reaper. Let's get this light here.
Before you actually eat the hot sauce, make sure you have some milk next to you, Dallas, just for your safety.
I got water and ice. Milk with this hot sauce does nothing. It just burns harder. All you have to do is get some ice cubes and you're good.
Okay.
Famous words. Okay, here we go. I don't have that much stuff to put it on, but I do have a knife to put it on. But I don't know if I really want to do that.
You don't want to. You just slice
So-
your tongue off.
Yeah, I don't got anything because it's a gaming room. You don't keep.
You could use your finger.
Go grab a. Oh yeah, you just use your finger and just be like.
Yeah, I got an idea.
Oh, he's gonna chug it.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
You see this? How much is in here? Holy cow. Okay, I can tell you how much is in here. You ready?
Are we ready?
Here, listen to this. Listen here. I'll turn my microphone. Listen to how much is in here. Ready? You hear all that stuff?
Oh no! Don't do that, Dallas.
It is halfway full. That's how much full it is. Here, I'll do this. How many viewers are on right now?
Let me pull
There you go.
one viewer.
One viewer?
Mhm.
Alright. So, I'll chug this entire thing. You ready? And this is the end of it, right? There. You want me to do that speech right now? Before I
Yes, you do. Yeah. Do your speech before you actually eat that.
Alright. Never say never. When you start implementing in life that you will never be good enough, never be able to do this, you'll never be able to do it. Start changing. Instead of saying never, I can never be good enough, you say, I might be able to be good enough. I might. Instead of saying, I never. Putting it in your mind that you'll never be good enough at something locks out any idea of your brain thinking or expanding on that idea. Saying, I can never be a YouTuber, I can never make videos, I can never edit. Having that mindset is not good. When I changed my mindset from, I can never get this bolt off of a car, this is where I learned it. I was on a car, working on it. I was using a master torque wrench saying, I can never get this bolt off. And then car, I couldn't do anything else to it. Then finally one day I'm like, I can get that bolt off. I went out there, I got my blowtorch, was out there with a hammer, I had my entire body on it. Free. After that point on, I stopped saying I never can do this. I started saying, I might be able to do this. I'm terrible at it. I'm terrible at Blender. But I'll say this. I'm not never gonna be able to animate. I can possibly animate. I animated before. So changing that mindset from never to can or might completely changes your world.
Great
That's my
speech.
speech.
Great speech. Awesome.
Alrighty. Now, what we all been waiting for. The death of Dallas.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
the death of Dallas. Let's just hope that. Oh, imagine this is what gets me to do the surgery. All this is fun. I don't even have any content tomorrow. Oh,
Ooh, that's spicy.
I need to get something. Hang on. Let me get something to put it on real quick. I got the perfect thing.
His airplane. Let's go.
What?
Oh my God. No, Dallas. Dallas.
I got my the Carolina Reaper Cheetos.
That's a
my
death
Carolina
wish. That's a death wish.
Hey, sitting in this chair is a death wish.
Oh, your face just said everything.
Oh my.
I feel so
$50
bad for
for
you. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. Oh,
No, these are good.
okay.
Okay. I shouldn't have done that. Okay. Oh, I'm so gonna make a mess of this. You guys ready?
Yep, we're ready. Oh, Jace.
Da, 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 da. You see it?
I see it.
Oh
It's-
god!
That's so red. That's so red. Nothing's happening to him. Is he sweating? Knee spaghetti?
Hot sauce is unaffected. All I think it does is piss in my voice. Oh, hello.
His voice just went up super high. Okay.
Voice doesn't work.
Well, Dallas, this is the end of the podcast. I just want to thank you for being on here. And for your guest, Jace, welcome in. And thank you for being on the podcast. Any last
Thank you for
words?
having me.
Any last words you want to say, Jace? Dallas?
Dallas should listen to me whenever I say something about hot sauce. Yeah.
Dallas, any last words before we end off?
Don't do this at home.
Awesome. Thank you guys for being here. Episode 24 of the podcast, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.